Ooh, exciting weekend because Toronto's Festival of Beer takes place at Exhibition Place and Sommelier and Beer Writer Crystal Luxmore. But I also have to add another word in there.
Yes, I'm a Prud'homme beer sommelier.
What does that mean?
It's a Canadian certification. There's a couple different ones. And this one just means that I've written a test and taken a bunch of classes and drank a lot of beer. And now I'm sort of an expert. So
I could be considered an expert, but I just don't have the Prud'homme before my name.
I think a lot of us are expert drinkers.
Well, thanks for coming in. Let's talk about Beer Festival. There's tons of stuff to get to here in front of us, but also tons of great beer this weekend at Exhibition Place.
Yeah, hundreds of breweries coming, craft and the big guys as well. So lots to taste, lots for everyone. I'm actually leading a couple of beer tours there. One is the Extreme Beer Trail. So we talk about extreme beer, and I brought one in for you. It's not on the tour, but I think it's a good example, and I brought it in because I think it's a good morning beer. It is 11.2% alcohol, so perhaps...
It sounds like a great morning beer.
It's the Extreme Element, but it's made with coffee.
Oh, really? Right. So it's a stout.
Infused with coffee, and it's called Mocha.
Mocha.
It's from New York.
Could we put it to that camera? We can get a shot of that.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, that tastes like coffee.
Yeah, so it's infused with coffee and chocolate. And extreme beer is really just brewers going balls out, feeling super creative, pushing beer to its limits, whether it's alcohol or flavor or reviving old beer styles we haven't seen in years, and sometimes in Canada forever.
Might not be their #1 beer, but something they just want to test out to see what people think of it.
Yeah. I mean, in Canada for a long time we were only able to brew sort of those lagers, and that's all we were able to taste as Canadians. So now brewers are really celebrating that freedom to experiment in the brewery.
Lots of hops.
Yes.
What do we got here?
This is lots of hops right here. So this is Rhyme and Reason. It's from Collective Arts, who are opening up in the Lakeport facility in Hamilton.
Okay.
It should be open by the end of the year. So I wanted to bring this, if I can crack this one for you, just to celebrate some local flavor.
Yeah, for sure.
And they are really creative. This is an American hop. And I'm doing a brewmaster's presentation. We're going to talk about beer ingredients. So go ahead and smell that one. Really sniff the aromas.
So I know the smell of hops because I do drink a bit of hops. But for anybody at home that doesn't know hops, what are hops supposed to smell like?
Yeah, so it depends where they're from. These are American hops. So really citrusy, passion fruit, awesome aromas, kind of grapefruit peel, very fresh and bitter. And lots of juicy flavor. Yeah. So I love Rhyme and Reason. I'm really excited that they're coming here to Hamilton in their Lakeport facility. They work with artists to rotate their labels. Pretty fun stuff for you guys.
Right on, yeah. That's exciting. No, we've been talking about that for the past few weeks. One last one here before we get to the Wheel of Beer.
Yeah, so this is beer and food. So the Wheel of Beer is all about beer and food pairing. And if you're thinking, what am I going to have at home with beer, with my food, and you have no idea where to start, I always recommend a Saison. This is a patio Saison from Bose Brewing Company in Van Cleek Hill.
They're really becoming popular, aren't they?
Very popular, yeah. And so they take a kind of a farmhousey beer recipe. They add some elderflower and orange citrus peel to spice it up. It's very dry, very carbonated. You can see sort of like a champagne. And it will just cut right through anything, from barbecue to...
cheese.
Cheese, yep. So I brought some cheese from Guns Hill.
Didn't help myself to the cheese.
Yes, thank you for that. 8 months old, a little bit kind of a cross between a Swiss and a Gouda. It's got some maturity, some age on it. How do you feel the combo?
It's good.
Yeah?
Because sometimes I'm pretty plain with my beer drinking. I was talking off air how I don't like all the fruity beers that are coming in, like the lime and the iced tea flavored beer. So I like to work in hops now and again, but it generally has to be with food.
Yeah.
And so with the Wheel of Beer, you're trying to help people to pair certain beers with certain food.
Exactly. I mean, it's all subjective, but there's some good rules of thumb when it comes to pairing. So I've got a challenge for you. I have 4 different foods here, and there's 8 beer styles on the Wheel of Beer, which my friend Eric McBain designed and my dad built from hockey sticks.
Your dad, nice.
Yeah.
It's great to use hockey sticks. Yeah. So we're running out of time, so let's spin that wheel and I'll try and pick them up.
Yeah.
I'll spin the wheel.
So with beer and food, you want to try to match intensity with the flavor. So if you have a light flavored food like sashimi, try to choose a lighter flavored beer.
A lighter flavor Saison. Is it a wheat?
That's a great match. Yeah, it would work really well.
Kung Pao chicken.
Yeah, so spicy, fatty, a little bit hot. With spicy food, the rule is sweet beats heat. So sweet will calm the heat. So try
Would it be a Saison?
Saison is a great match too. I would go Doppelbock.
Where's that? Up here.
A really yummy sweet lager, lots of caramel.
Right. Okay.
Amazing.
Well, I have two more. We've run out of time, but beer festival this weekend at Exhibition Place, the Band Shell in Toronto. Tons of great beers. If you're a beer drinker, I know it's on Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah.
Crystal, thanks so much for coming in.
Thank you.
Lots more Morning Live coming up right after this.